I'm challenging myself to pay off all my debt using the debt snowball method. And if you watch this entire video, I'll give you the exact plan to do it. So the statement, everyone has debt, is something that you probably agree with, but I actually don't think that has to be the case, because there's plenty of people out there who buy cars, who buy houses, who buy whatever they need in their day-to-day life without going into debt ever. And all of a sudden, that really interests me. I just bought a house and I didn't pay for it entirely in cash, although that is possible. Some people do that. I didn't. It would have been nice, but nowhere even close to it. And if I'm being honest, I have a huge amount left on that mortgage still. And while my goal is to pay that off much earlier than the bank would want me to, at least, I want to talk about consumer debt in this video. So we're talking car loans, credit card debt, a student loan, or owing money to your family, your friends, or that sketchy person down the street, something like that. Aside from my house, I have a car loan and a line of credit that I've been using for my business over the last couple of years. And I'm really surprised that the balances are as high in those accounts as they are. And the reason I'm motivated to pay off my debt and become debt-free is I've recognized over the past few years, I've really been what I would say is defensive with my money, almost living paycheck to paycheck, really not contributing to my savings and my investments like I would want to. So here I'm deciding now I'm going to go from that defensive lull that I've been in into an offensive attack to get serious about being debt-free. And I know some people think that debt is this big, scary thing that almost looms over you like a dark storm cloud or something like that. And sometimes it probably is, depending on what situation you're in. But debt doesn't have to be, and that's always kind of how I viewed it. But the real reason I wanted to get these debts paid off is because when I do, I'll have access to $455 every single month that I was using towards my car loan, that I will now have access and the ability to do whatever I want to with that. And I'm telling you right now, that's going into my sinking funds and investments. And when it comes to debt, there are many experts out there, but they all pretty much agree there are two methods that you can use to pay off that debt: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. We'll talk about the debt avalanche in another video, but here I'm using the debt snowball method to pay off my debt and be debt-free forever. So here's my plan. I currently have $5,500 left to pay on my car loan and $6,200 on my line of credit. Interest rates are 5% and 8% respectively, so there are definitely people out there in worse shape when it comes to debt, but none of that matters. That interest is money I'm giving away, and whether it's small or it's a lot, I have no interest in giving someone else my money. That's a total of $11,700 in debt, which really isn't necessary in my opinion, so there are 4 steps I'm going to use. Step 1. I'm going to attack my smallest loan first, which is my car loan, and I mean really getting on the offensive to paying that off. I think it can be really easy to fall into the trap thinking, I would love to pay off my debt and be debt-free, but, and you can think of so many different excuses, but in my opinion, that doesn't have to be the case. You can choose to live debt-free, and that choice might happen instantly, and the debt isn't going to go away, right? That is going to take some time, but day in, day out, making simple and disciplined decisions on how you live your financial life. And just because you're living debt-free doesn't mean you're going to go without any of your needs or your wants, right? You can be smart and do this. And there are plenty of examples of people all over the world from many different countries that look way different, that are single, that have kids, that have a combined family, that have a huge family, right? It doesn't matter who you are. There are people in the exact way of life that have got out of debt and are living debt-free. So why can't it be me? Why can't it be you? Step 2, I'm going to make extra payments. I do make a budget every month of what money is coming in and the money that is going to go out and where it goes. And that's been something that's worked really well for me. I just haven't been focused on actually paying these debts off, aside from making the regular minimum payments, right? Now that I'm getting serious and getting offensive about paying off my debt, well, I actually don't want to take money outside of my regular budget. So I need to find a way to make more money so that I can make some additional payments. And I'm going to do that a few different ways. I do have an investment that has grown 10 times and I haven't taken profit off of it yet. So I have decided to sell $3,800 worth of that investment so that I can protect my initial investment. Now I can never lose, and I'm still left with a pretty big size of the investment that is there. So I'm going to sell all of that and put the entire amount, $3,800, towards my car loan. And I feel kind of different about that because in a way, I would really like to leave that investment in there and have it grow over time, because in the couple of years I've owned it, it's 10x. I believe there is so much potential for that stock down the next 5, 10, even more than that, 20 years potentially, right? But I need to protect my investment, and I also need to do something pretty major to show that I'm serious about paying off this debt. That means that once I do that, I'm going to have 8 payments left to pay off my car loan. And that's going to happen by November 20th of this year, which is really exciting, seeing that number of payments go down into single digits. So that feels really good. And I'm actually motivated to pay that off faster. Another way I'm going to make an extra payment towards this debt is I'm going to start posting again more regularly here on YouTube, which this YouTube channel used to bring me in sometimes over $1,000 every month. And then I've really left it. I've wanted to upload. I love YouTube and that ecosystem and content creation. Just life. Lots of stuff came up, really busy, involved in other things, pursuing other things, and just like regular day-to-day life. But I'm serious about getting back into YouTube. That's why you've seen 2 or 3 videos from me lately. I've got 2 or 3 planned out already that are going to be coming out very soon. So watch out for more videos. And always let me know in the comment section what type of videos you would like to see. But any money that I make from my YouTube channel has always been going to my regular car payments. Now, any money that I take is going directly to the car payments. If there was any surplus before, I would often take that and invest it. Now, all of my money from my YouTube channel is going to pay off my car. I think it also would be nice if I was able to sell a couple things to pay off my debt faster, but just kind of thinking about this, I don't exactly know what I have to sell. So maybe that's something I've got to look into a little bit more. Step 3, I'm going to be offensive about paying off my line of credit. And I'm going to do this by taking off the payments that I was making on my car loan and directly putting them in and just rolling them in like a snowball rolls and gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes down a hill, right? I'm going to take those $455 every single month and start contributing it to my line of credit while additionally making extra payments and growing my YouTube channel and growing my business and getting super serious, getting super aggressive about paying off all my debts and living debt-free. In step 4, I will choose to be debt-free. I'm really excited about that because I've never really had a financial goal like this where I have a mortgage now, I have a car loan, and I've got a line of credit, and I'm seeing these things and I'm thinking my money should be going further. It's time for me to stop, pause, reflect, assess, and change something. So I've changed that. I'm really excited about pursuing and attacking this goal here. And this is totally a mindset. This is a mindset that you can do. This is a mindset that I can do. It might be something we start now, but you can identify with it now. You can take small actions with it now. And over the long run, that is going to result in major change. Oh, and for all of you wondering, I'm still going to be using credit cards. I'm still going to be spending, not crazy, but I'm going to be doing my regular spending with a budget on the majority of purchases I make on my credit card so that I can earn rewards points. I can go and get free flights and free hotels all around the world in some pretty incredible places like I've done in other videos on my channel. I'm just going to make sure that I continue paying off my balances in full month to month, which is what I've been doing. That's not how I found myself in consumer debt. And I really want to hear if you're on your own debt payoff journey. Are you using the debt snowball method? Are you using the debt avalanche? Are there other tips and tricks that you know that you would love to share with people? So go do that down in the comment section. Like this video and subscribe if you want to learn how you can upgrade your mindset, money, and more. Thanks for watching.